MTC here. We're going to be getting started this week with some of the topics on the metaverse. And I'm really excited to kind of give you guys a sneak preview about some of the subjects we're going to be talking about. You're going to be participating in if you're following along. And we're going to take this ride together, figure out this evolving system and how it fits for your business. Over the next couple of days, weeks, we're going to be talking about some of the key elements that make up some of these early metaverse talks. Experience being the key component and something that's critical to the early decision making processes you may be thinking about, you might be involved in now, and how you want to position your products and services. The next is going to be identifying a metaverse world. Not everything that's today augmented or virtual reality or Web3 is a metaverse. So let's define that term. Let's talk about it. Let's give you some guardrails so you can actually identify a metaverse and figure out when something may not be a metaverse or maybe it is. So let's just get that dialed in. The economics of the metaverse, buying and selling in a virtual world, how is that going to evolve and change the way that we do things versus today, throwing things in a cart? So taking 2D to the 3D, what does that look like? The next step would be augmented or virtual reality metaverse. Maybe it's both. Some people believe that augmented reality is first and virtual reality is the final form, but some other people believe it's reversed. And I feel like it might be a little bit of both. I think we're going to see a blurring. So let's talk about that, of course. Avatars, real versus cartoon. We have legless. We have all the different things that you're seeing here. Some are jarring, some are crazy, some are getting more realistic. And are they an accurate reflection of our physical appearance? Should they be? How is this going to challenge our biases? How we treat other people? Are we going to have separate um, accounts? Are we going to have separate avatars? One for business that may reflect more about who you are, or physically, and another one is private that may be your likes and interests. It might be your inner person. So, and how do we treat people when we run into them? When we don't know if that's the actual person, physical, if you meet them. Events in the metaverse, great stuff coming in here. Virtual events all over the place, sporting events and concerts. Some of that has started to go on, but could we see different selling of stands, a physical version versus a virtual version, meeting other people, having season tickets, buying products and services and having them delivered to your door at the same time you're friends are so that you can enjoy the same thing at the same time while you're watching something virtually from thousands of miles away. So really cool things that we could see in this space. And then the last on this list is selling in the metaverse. And do we just create stores where you go in and it's just the same as you do in the real world because that's where all the products are? Or without the physicality, could we see products in context out in the world where they make sense to have a product to be sold to you? Is it intrusive or is it intuitive? Is it something you have to think about? Do you just follow the retailers and go put your product in those stores? As a consumer, do you have to go to those stores or could you find this stuff or have it come to you? Some interesting ways that selling could be very different in a metaverse. So, these are just some of the topics we're working up. We'll be talking to a whole bunch of people. We're going to try to collect up more things that people are interested in about. And it's not really about the tech, it's really just trying to define and make decisions and figure out where you're going, what you should be following, which things might be hype, and what you might want to invest in right now if you're looking into this area. So hopefully, we'll take this journey together. We'll be talking about it. We'll be taking your questions. I'm really excited about this. I think it's what we really need to make decisions, and we're gonna have a lot of fun and learn together. So hopefully we'll see you. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned. We've got some great things.